The American singer and actress Raven-Symoné is worth $40 million. Raven-Symoné rose to fame as a young performer on The Cosby Show. After that, she started a lucrative adult acting career. Additionally, she has amassed tens of millions of dollars from a profitable licensing business. Misconceptions about net worth. It's not true that Raven-Symoné is worth $400 million. The uncorroborated media report that suggested Raven's business empire would eventually bring in $400 million for parent company Disney is the source of that rumor. Considering that Raven-Symoné has a $400 million personal net worth, that statistic is significantly different. Even if the $400 million figure turned out to be accurate, Raven would probably only be eligible for a tiny portion of those earnings. It would probably be between 10 and 20% after operating, management, legal, and tax expenses. Although much less than $400 million, Raven's take would still be substantial. Moreover, for those who continue to believe that Raven-Symoné is personally worth $400 million, that implies that she has made approximately $1 billion in her lifetime after deducting taxes, fees, and other expenses. Although Raven has received high compensation throughout her career, this is untrue. Childhood. On December 10, 1985, Raven-Symoné Christina Pearman was born in Atlanta, Georgia. When she was a toddler, her family relocated to New York, and she started modeling almost right away. She worked for Ford Models, and by the time she was 2 years old, she had starred in commercials for Ritz Crackers, Jell-O, and Cool Whip, among other brands. When Raven was 3 years old, she and her parents, Lydia and Christopher Pearman, relocated to Ossining, New York, where Raven attended Park School. Career in 1989, she received an invitation to join the cast of The Cosby Show after trying out for a part opposite Bill Cosby in Ghost Dad. Her portrayal of Olivia in the last 2 seasons of the show made her a household name. After that, she made appearances in a number of movies and television shows, such as Queen, The Story of an American Family, in which she portrayed Halle Berry's younger self. When Raven was 7 years old, she began her singing career. She studied vocals with Missy Elliott for 2 years before signing with MCA Records. Here's to New Dreams, Raven-Symoné's debut album, was released in 1993. That's What Little Girls Are Made Of, and Raven is the Flavor. 2 of her singles both peaked in the lower half of the Billboard Hot 100. She was fired from the record label in 1995 as a result of poor sales. In the U.S., her album had barely sold 100,000 copies. Afterwards in the year, Raven was cast as Nicole Lee on Hangin' with Mr. Cooper. She stayed on the program through the very final episode in 1997. She landed her first major motion picture role in Little Rascals in 1994, playing Stymie's girlfriend. Worldwide, the film brought in $67.3 million. Raven's second album, Undeniable, was released in May 1999 by Rayblaze Records, which she and her father founded in 1996. In the United States, the album sold just over 2,000 copies. In 1998 and 1999, she toured as NSYNC's opening act. Raven-Symoné landed a major role in Dr. Dolittle, her second theatrical film, released in 1998. She portrayed Eddie Murphy's character's eldest daughter. The film was a global financial success, taking in $294.5 million. In the follow-up, she also played the same role. Raven-Symoné tried out for a Disney Channel part in 2000 and one that involved a teenage girl with psychic abilities. After landing the lead role, she started starring on That's So Raven on the Disney Channel in 2003. Alongside Rondell Sheridan, Orlando Brown, and Kyle Massey, the program went on to become one of the most popular in Disney Channel history. It had 4 seasons and gave rise to a video game, doll, DVD, and soundtrack franchise. To date, sales of That's So Raven merchandise alone have brought in $400 million worldwide. That's So Raven received 2 Emmy nominations. Later, Raven-Symoné played Monique, the title character's best friend, in a recurring role in the Kim Possible television series. Raven starred in both of the films that were made based on that series. She also starred in the spin-off movies for the Cheetah Girls series. Raven made another attempt at a career in music in 2003. After landing a record deal with Hollywood Records, she composed the music for the movie Cheetah Girls. After selling 2 million copies after debuting at number 33 on the Billboard chart, it has now been certified double platinum. It was the 2004 soundtrack with the second best sales figures. She released her third studio album to mediocre success, riding the wave of the soundtrack success. She made her Walt Disney film debut later that year in The Princess Diaries 2, where she sang a duet on the Lifetime Network in her first dramatic role, For One Night, in 2006. She also served as executive producer and performed in the second episode of Cheetah Girls in the interim. Opening night saw over 8 million people watch it, making it Disney's most-watched film ever. The movie's soundtrack was certified platinum after debuting at number 5 on the Billboard chart. In 2008, Raven played the lead in her first major motion picture, College Road Trip, which was a box office hit in both the United States and Canada, opening at number 2. In 2008, Raven-Symoné embarked on a summer tour to promote her fourth album, which she released. In 2013, Raven took a short hiatus from performing to complete his studies at the Academy of Art University. She worked as a host on The View from 2015 to 2016 in addition to finishing her degree in 2018. Raven-Symoné continued to play small roles after graduating, even appearing in more adult series like Empire and Blackish. Despite not having put out an album since 2008, she has kept putting out songs and has made appearances in movies, TV shows, and the reality show The Masked Singer. After assuming the lead role in the television series Raven's Home in 2017, Raven was nominated for a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Performer in Children's Programming. She played Taylor Laszlo in the 2020 film Mighty Oak. She executive produced and hosted the 2021 pilot episode of the reality series What Not to Design, which has not yet received a series order as of mid-2023. Royalties for The Cosby Show. Raven disclosed in a May 2020 interview that she continues to receive a substantial annual royalty stream from The Cosby Show and that, astonishingly, she has never touched a dime of those earnings. Individual life. From 2012 to 2015, Raven dated as Mary Livingston. She kept her sexual orientation a secret for a long time. She said that since she was 12 years old, she had considered both men and women as potential romantic partners. She has clarified in interviews that she does not identify with any label and describes herself as an American and a human who loves humans. 2020 saw Raven wed Miranda-Maday, her girlfriend. Raven-Symoné professed to be psychic in July 2023. Property. Raven purchased a 4,000-square-foot home in Sherman Oaks, California, in 2009 for $1.4 million. In November 2020, she put this house up for sale, asking $2.1 million. Currently, Raven-Symoné is playing Raven Baxter again on the Disney Channel series Raven's Home. Although Raven is far from becoming a mother in real life, she plays a single mother of 2 children in that scene. That doesn't mean she won't have children in the future, though. For more than 30 years, Raven-Symoné has delighted audiences with her on-screen prowess. Since the age of 3, she has pursued an acting career, and ever since, TV shows, movies, and even talk shows have all been a part of her life. References to play an on-screen mother Raven Baxter, a high school student with physic powers who got into trouble after trouble with her friends in Disney's That's So Raven, was arguably her most beloved and well-known character. Symoné joined the spin-off Raven's Home 10 years after the series concluded, this time in the roles of executive producer, writer, and director on occasion. Her developed personality now resides with her childhood best friend Chelsea and her son Levi. She is the mother of twins, how she developed her mothering persona in a recent interview with San Diego Entertainer magazine, noting that she is not yet a mother. I based a character on who I want to be as a mother from my own mother, from actress and dancer Debbie Allen, from the mothers that I have seen on TV, from the mothers that I don't want to be, the actress said. I know I am from that generation where people say, you are trying to be friends with your kids, she went on. However, I'm completely insane, and I want my children to understand that it's acceptable to be who you truly are every morning and every day. Symoné added that she is unconsciously rehearsing with her persona to see how she would respond in certain circumstances after becoming a mother. I can transform some of Raven Baxter's actions, her dealings with these kids, and how she handles them into something as a parent that I can be proud of, the woman said. Visiting Chef Child Darian in the future. The interviewers asked, you do plan to become a mom? After hearing Symoné's honest response, to which she answered, oh, for sure, indeed. She explained that, having grown up in the spotlight, she had always been told to focus only on her career and how to make it bigger. In addition, she added, planning for motherhood while belonging to the LGBT community requires more thought. It's undoubtedly in my plans, she declared. I kind of have a timeline. However, since not everything can be planned, it is flexible. Despite the uncertainty surrounding children's futures, Symoné stated she wants to continue working for Disney, albeit in a support role. She also hopes to complete her college education and create more feature-length content. She exclaimed, "I am the slowest student." Becoming a musical director is one of my other goals, she continued. Both theater and Disney musicals are things I adore. I would definitely love to direct feature-length films and musicals at 50 years old. Raven-Symoné on her reluctance to accept lesbian characters after coming out. Years after coming out, Raven-Symoné discusses her reluctance to star in gay movies. Raven-Symoné has been a beloved character by fans ever since her roles as Olivia Kendall on The Cosby Show and Nicole Lee on Hangin' with Mr. Cooper. When she starred in the 2015 movie A Girl Like Grace, playing the role of a lesbian bully named Mary, she gained even more popularity. Given that she hasn't spent any of the money she earned from her appearance on The Cosby Show, it was revealed that Raven still has a lot of dough. The actress recently admitted that despite disclosing her sexual orientation to her fans in 2012, she was hesitant to play Mary. Madame Noir claims that Raven shared the information in a podcast conversation with her co-star, Garcelle Beauvais. Raven mentioned during their talk, "I was afraid my mom would see it. I was afraid my mother would catch me kissing a character on screen." Raven continued by saying that even though she didn't think her actions were improper, she felt a little uncomfortable after watching the video. The That's So Raven actress would not be the first to openly discuss her sexual orientation. As she had previously stated to Variety, she came out to encourage her followers to be confident in their own skin. The actress claimed in the 2019 interview that keeping her sexuality a secret had been self-serving on her part. In 2013, Raven made her first indications that she is a lesbian. CNN stated that the actress sparked a social media conversation when the producer of Raven's home tweeted, "I can now tie the knot. Government, yay, very pleased with you." Later, it was revealed that the actress was only endorsing the government after learning on NPR that more U.S. states had legalized gay marriage. Regarding her net worth, E! recently disclosed that Raven hasn't spent any of the money from her appearance on The Cosby Show, meaning she still has a lot of dough. According to reports, the actress revealed the information to her fans via an Instagram live session.